Hey guys, Shock the Monkey here. So we're back again with another video. This time we're back in Warplanes once more, and we're covering an aircraft that has been put on sale again pretty recently in the EU store. I'm not sure about NA, and it's the kind of collector's premium now in the Ki-43-Ic, which is a Tier 4 Chinese premium fighter aircraft that Warplanes has recently put back on sale because I don't believe it's regularly available. I don't think most of the Chinese aircraft are regularly available actually, for obvious reasons. Reviewing the aircraft, I hate it. So I discussed recently about the Lag 3 video that I did where I reviewed that premium, which is also a Tier 4, and I said that probably some of the worst aircraft you're going to run into in terms of actually like having terrible performance in Tier 4s are biplanes, because biplanes at Tier 4s are pretty poor in the way that they don't have much hit points, and you know, they can be outmaneuvered or shot at from range, they can be taken apart. And you probably saw in that video quite a few times that Ki-43s were exploding when I was shooting at them. Yeah, this premium isn't worth it. So allow me to give you a quick rundown of the way that I view the Ki-43 premium that's available now in terms of its performance by in-game characteristics. So survivability, you have none. You have 120 hit points and your standard critical damage and fire resistances are negligible. Gun armament, you have none. You have 2 machine guns mounted in the nose, so they're pretty accurate, but they do so little damage that you have to hold down the trigger on a target for forever to kill them. Airspeed, you're slow. You're Japanese aircraft in Chinese markings, and Japanese aircraft aren't known for their airspeed. It's not as bad as it could be, but it's still pretty terrible for Tier 4, Tier 5 matchmaking. Altitude performance, you have none. You're better off than some people are, but compared to the majority of aircraft you're going to run into, your altitude performance is pretty poor. Manoeuvrability, brilliant. You will outmaneuver pretty much anything, maybe with the exception of a couple of biplanes that are pimped out. Pretty much anything you run into, you're going to outmaneuver it. So why do I think this aircraft is terrible? Because the manoeuvrability alone does not make up for the terrible, terrible state of every other main aspect of it, the aircraft's performance. You have no hit points, so you can't afford to be shot at for long. So if you're chasing somebody and shooting them down whilst trying to not be shot down yourself, you have to kill them quickly. But you can't do that, because your gun armament's terrible. So any fight you start, if it's not with an already low health aircraft or an aircraft that's being shot by multiple people, you're going to be chasing that guy forever. And if you're chasing someone trying to lay down accurate fire, it makes it harder for you to observe the situation around you so someone can jump you, and because you've got no hit points, you'll die quickly, or you'll take significant critical damage, or you'll catch fire, and the fire will burn through your hit points that you've got. You're slow, so you can't use speed to avoid incoming fire or to try and avoid incoming aircraft that are diving on you. Because while you turn really well, if you're turning really sharply in a small area, from a distance, the aim adjustment to hit shots on your target of your aircraft is not that major. Whereas if you had a less quick turn time, but you were moving faster, it's more difficult to put shots on target than it is for a more agile aircraft at a slower airspeed, to a certain point. Your altitude performance, it's acceptable, but altitude performance is rarely ever the defining factor of an aircraft. Of course, I struggle with it in the Hurricane video, which you've seen that. You'll see me struggle a few times to get to altitude there. But really, if you've got enough airspeed, you can kind of work around an altitude performance. But you don't have airspeed, as we just discussed. So the one thing this aircraft has going for it is manoeuvrability. But biplanes at Tier 4 have manoeuvrability and are regularly available as a premium aircraft. But those biplanes that you can get at Tier 4 as premiums have cannons. So while they have about on par hit points for you, their damage is superior. And the AL-197 can carry bombs as far as I recall, so it can do multi-role rather than just relying on machine guns. So he has the same hit points as you, is just as agile as you are, is just as slow as you are, similar altitude performance but does more damage and carries bombs. So why would you get the Ki-43? Also, the AL-197 belongs to the German tech tree, and the Germans actually have a tech tree of aircraft. So you could use him to train crew for aircraft that you'll be researching. The Chinese nation has none of that. I'm pretty sure they're nothing but premiums. So there's no reason to train crews up there, so you're just using it as a credit earner. But the Ki-43-Ic is at Tier 4, so it doesn't really earn credits, but it earns a lot of experience. But you don't need the experience. And in order to earn experience and credits anyway, you need to have a good game, and I'm not sure this aircraft is capable of having a good game. To me, it's one of those premiums that's just bizarre, because it looks like it should be good, and it just isn't, in my personal opinion. So if you haven't bought this, and you were thinking about whether you should buy it or not, maybe. I mean, it's cheap anyway, it's a Tier 4 premium. But if your flying style has matched the kind of things that I have said, or you agree with the things that I've said about aircraft previously in Warplanes, avoid this one. If you want a tier 4 premium, Lag 34, AR-197, Phantom, several others, even the attackers at tier 4 are reasonable enough as well. Just leave this one alone. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. See you all next time.
Be advised, a line of thunderstorms is approaching. We'll soon be unable to provide support. Do you copy? Over. Attention all aircraft. Fall back and regroup.